All right, guys, prepare to have your mind blown. Euro 2020 is a complete joke. So today there were two games in the round of 16. You had Croatia versus Spain and France versus Switzerland. Both of these games finished 3-3 after 90 minutes, like 33. And I've been discussing 33 heavily now for over a year. Spain had a 3-1 lead in this game, guys, with 5 minutes left. Spain, the best team in the world at keeping possession of the ball, had a 3-1 lead with 5 minutes left and drew 3-0 after 90 minutes with an average Croatia team. They went on to win 5-3 in extra time, but that's not the point. And then we have the world champions, France, 3-1 up with 10 minutes left against an average Switzerland team. And they draw the game 3-3. And they went out, which was hilarious. Switzerland won 5-4 on penalties. I'll get to that later in my decode. But again, guys, two huge favourites, massive favourites, 3-1 up. And they can't win the game inside 90 minutes. They can't keep possession of the ball. They don't have the discipline, the mindset, the quality to keep a 3-1 lead with 10 minutes left. And the papers will be saying how amazing Switzerland were, how incredible Croatia were, the fighting spirit, never give up. No, it's just the numbers, guys. These rituals are done through numbers. The universe are performing these rituals, and we're just actors on a stage at the moment, all of us. Do people like Benzema and Pogba have knowledge of how this universe works way more than the average person? Yes. Are they aware they're taking part in rituals every time they step on the field? Yes, I'm pretty sure. Do I think every player's aware of them? No. Do I think all the head coaches are aware of them? Yes. That's why pretty much all of the head coaches are ex-players who played at a high level. But before I get into the gematria element of it, guys, I just want to say this again. France and Spain were winning 3-1 against average teams with 10 minutes left and didn't win the game inside 90 minutes. Why are people not questioning this stuff? Now I'm going to bring in the gematria. So today I had the Croatia-Spain game to finish a draw inside 90 minutes, and that's what happened. I also said that Switzerland would knock out France, which they did. So here's my decode for the Croatia versus Spain game. I said this was Croatia coach's 47th game, and he stayed on 15 wins. 47 is the 15th prime. So there was no doubt in my mind that Croatia were not going to win this game inside of 90 minutes. But I did believe that they were going to draw because this was Spain's 44th game in the Euros, guys. And Spain's coach, Luis Enrique, his record is now 10-9-3, like 1-9-3. 10 wins, 9 draws, and 3 losses. And 1-9-3, guys, is the 44th prime, and Luis Enrique, Spain's coach, goes 10-9-3 with them after this game in Spain's 44th game in the Euros. And just know that Enrique, his last name, equals 44, pure. So it was just too perfect for this game to end a draw. Honestly, when it was 3-1 to Spain after 76 minutes, I thought, oh no, I've missed something here. I've missed something. But I didn't. I nailed it. So Mislav Orsic, he came off the bench after 67 minutes for his first appearance of the tournament. And in the next 23 minutes, he scored one and set up another. What an impact, eh? This guy, making his first appearance, is able to come on and score and set up another in 23 minutes against one of the best teams in the world. when his team's 3-1 down. It's just an absolute joke. And I'm going to discuss why the 67 and 23 is significant to this game, not just because of Orsic. So Croatia coach stayed on 23 wins, and he picked up his 9th draw as head coach of them. 23, guys, is the 9th prime. So the Croatia coach stays on 23 wins and picked up his 9th draw. And now Croatia are out of the tournament. But for another 23, guys, Spain equals 23. Croatia coach stayed on 67 losses, and Croatia equals 67. How perfect, eh? They're out of the competition, but he stays on 67 losses with Croatia, and Croatia equals 67. And the game was played on 19-date numerology. And just know, 67 is the 19th prime. So Spain made it 3-1 after 76 minutes. Torres made it 3-1. They've changed it to 77, which is hilarious. It was definitely 76. It was definitely 76. It was 76 5 minutes ago. They've just changed it. How interesting. If you watch the game, you'll know it was 76 minutes. That's hilarious to me. You must know that I'm doing this decode. So Spain equals 76 and 31. And Spain score after 76 minutes to take a 3-1 lead. That's just hilarious, man. That's so funny to me that it's just said it's 77 when I was looking at it 5 or 10 minutes ago and it was 76 the whole day. It's been 76. That's hilarious. That is so good. Anyway, let me continue. Let me continue, guys. So this guy who came on basically changed the game. See how Spain equals 76? Mislav Orsic equals 76. And for another 76, guys, Croatia advanced to 7 draws and 6 losses in the Euros, like 76, after Mislav Orsic changed the game, whose name equals 76. Croatia became 0-2-2 in knockout stages with a draw in Spain coach's 22nd game coaching them. So 22, very big, master number. But this was a skull and bones day, guys. Skull and bones equals 76 and 202, like the 76 and 22 I've just discussed here. Because the game was played on the 179th day of the year, and 179 is the 41st prime. Skull and bones equals 41. George Bush Sr. was the 41st US president, member of Skull and Bones. And this was the 41st game of the Euros, guys. And they're still incorporating Kobe Bryant rituals, or at least the numbers connected to him. So Kobe Bryant equals 41. And Luis Enrique, Spain's coach, he stayed on 238 career wins. Kobe Bryant was born on 238. So I won't be shocked, guys, if he stays on that. Spain are playing Switzerland in the quarterfinal. Honestly, maybe Switzerland shocked them, or maybe it's a draw. So I really do like him staying on that 238 and not picking up another win in this tournament. Could be wrong though, but I do like that. Croatia coach was born on 10-2-6, and Kobe died on 1-2-6. And the first goal was an own goal. Surely now people have noticed that there's been a ridiculous amount of own goals in this tournament. Own goal equals 33. The opening goal was an own goal by Pedri. Horrific error from the goalkeeper. Guys, this is Spain. Okay? Their best goalkeeper can't control the ball. Really? These players, honestly, are so overrated, it's a joke. And a lot of them play for the countries because of the numbers and their bloodline. Honestly. There's no doubt in my mind. at this point, no doubt in my mind. Incredibly overrated. So yeah, own goal 33, game ended 3-3 in regulation, Kobe equals 33. I want to discuss this game. So Switzerland took a 1-0 lead. I really liked France getting knocked out here, and I'm so happy they did. But then Benzema scores a quick-fire brace right after Switzerland missed a penalty. Switzerland could have gone 2-0 up, but they missed a penalty after 55 minutes. Hugo Lloris saved it. I'll get to that later. And then Benzema again with 2 quick-fire goals to allow France to get a 2-1 lead. He did the same thing earlier in the tournament, which was even more of a ritual because he became the first player ever to score twice after the same time. And let me explain that to you. In the first half, he scored after 46 minutes and 44 seconds. And then in the second half, obviously the second half begins at 45 minutes. He got his second goal after 46 and 44 seconds. Like, really? And then he scores 2 goals in 2 minutes in the round of 16. And then Pogba made it 3-1. Again, it should be game over. It's the world champions. They're 3-1 up against an average Switzerland team. But no. No. Switzerland come back and score 2 really late goals and then knock them out on penalties. But check this out. Check this out, guys. Switzerland knock out France. This was Switzerland coach's 67th game coaching them, all right? Switzerland's coach's 67th game coaching Switzerland. And look at this. 67. For the first time in 67 years since World Cup 1954, Switzerland have reached the quarterfinal of a major tournament. Upset. Just know that the word upset equals 54. Okay? And the last time Switzerland got to the quarterfinal of a major tournament was in 54. 67 years ago. And this was Switzerland coach's 67th game coaching them. Makes you think, doesn't it? Just how far back these rituals go. And as I showed you earlier, 67 is the 19th prime. And the game took place on 19-date numerology. So like I said, the last time they advanced to the quarterfinal of a major tournament was the 1954 World Cup, which they hosted. Switzerland win the penalty shootout 5-4 to advance to the quarterfinal of a major championship for the first time in 67 years. Can you see how they do this, guys? Can you see how they do this? How it's all ritual, how the numbers that I always talk about are now constantly being revealed. Look at this 10 ritual that I decoded. How often have I been talking about the number 10? So number 10, Kylian Mbappe, this guy misses the 10th penalty of the shootout. Number 10 misses the 10th penalty of the shootout. And it was Sommer who saved it, Switzerland's goalkeeper. Sommer equals 29, guys. And 29 is the 10th prime. So Sommer, whose name equals 29, saves Mbappe's penalty, who wears the number 10 shirt, who took the 10th penalty of the shootout. And this, guys, this was an interesting stat. This was a very interesting stat. Where is it? It's about how it was the first time since 2010 that France have failed to reach the quarterfinal stage of a major tournament. So how many 10s, guys? Well, I'll give you some more. So earlier in the game, Hugo Lloris saved the penalty after 55 minutes. I've done many videos on 55 and 10. For example, the FA Cup semi-finals that both finished 1-0 with winning goals being scored in the 55th minute. Go back and check out the video. Because 55 and 10 go hand in hand. 55 is the 10th Fibonacci and 10th triangular number. And when the score was 1-0, Hugo Lloris saved a penalty after 55 minutes. Well, check this out. Check this out, guys. Hugo Lloris equals 55. He saves penalty after 55 minutes when the game was 1-0. 55. 10th Fibonacci and 10th triangular number. Like, really? And the man of the match, guys, guess who got man of the match? Number 10, Granit Xhaka. He was superb in the middle of the park for Switzerland. Very average player. Very average player. It's funny how certain players are terrible for the club and incredible for the country. I wonder why. I wonder why. So, yeah, look at this. He knew he was missing. Mbappe knew he was missing. Gary Neville knew he was missing. Roy Keane knew he was missing. These guys are honestly actors. Gary Neville was a mediocre footballer who somehow played for the best team in the world at the time and for England. A mediocre footballer, a little bit better than his brother, who was horrific. Roy Keane wasn't that great either. He wasn't. He was very aggressive. Yeah, he got the ball. He didn't really lose possession of the ball. That's because nobody could get near him, just like they couldn't get near Scholes because they wasn't allowed to get near Scholes. Or someone like Giggs could just dribble in and out of people because he was allowed to do it. And now you watch these games, you can see it. You're like, wait, why is nobody putting pressure on this player? You go play a game of five-a-side or play with your friends and you don't get time on the ball. You watch a European game, a World Cup game, Champions League game, you have all the time in the world. Look at him. He's faking this. He don't care. He's got his World Cup win. He's not bothered. And this, guys, is just to keep everyone distracted. To keep everybody distracted. So Switzerland are going to be playing Spain in the quarterfinals. I'll look into that. These are the teams we've got left. Denmark, Italy, Czech Republic, Belgium, Spain, Switzerland. Tomorrow it's England against Germany. I'm honestly not sure who the other game is. I've not been paying that much attention. I just go day by day because I'm not allowing myself to get consumed and watch these games. I'll just decode them prior. But yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, honestly, if that England game ends up a draw from what I've seen. But I've not looked deep enough. I won't be shocked if it's a draw. I'm thinking England progress. But again, we'll see what happens. I'm sure whatever happens, I'll be able to witness many rituals, guys. There's no doubt in my mind. So just now, this game ended 3-3, France and Switzerland. And the guy who got the man of the match was Granit Xhaka. And of course, his first name equals 33 pure. He's got the 69 as well, that Jesuit order. But yeah, guys, I'm hoping, look, this competition wakes people up now. I really am. So I try and do these decodes in play so people can see what's going on. Because it's just at this point, it's an absolute disgrace, to be honest. It really is an absolute disgrace that you have the world champions 3-1 up with 10 minutes left. They draw the game 3-3, get knocked out on penalties. And you have Spain. You have Spain, honestly, one of the best teams in the world, 3-1 up with 5 minutes left and draw 3-3. That's the average Croatia team. Let me just check something quickly, guys. Before I end this video. I want to see what time BBC Sport say Spain got their third goal. Let's have a look. Okay, Sweden against Ukraine. No interest in looking into that, to be honest. Wow, one of those teams are going to make the quarters. So it's saying 77 here as well. I don't know why that's changed. I don't know why that's changed. It was 76 everywhere. And they've changed it. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. But guys, Modric, captain of Croatia, number 10. No way. Croatia 33% possession and 67. 67 for Spain? You got to be kidding me. 67% possession for Spain and 33 for Croatia. So even the possession stats are ritualistic. 23 shots for Spain. 23 shots for Spain. 23 shots for Spain. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share it with as many people as you can. And if you are still watching the Euros, fine, go for it, enjoy it. But just please be aware that rituals are taking place in every single game.